Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to walk through how to print your end of year tax letters for your donors. So it depends on when you're actually going to print them. Most folks wait till the January to print the tax letters. So I'm actually going to search then for my folks who have given an aggregate amount of at least $250 or more. So here in the US, we're looking at $250 or more. So the easiest way to do that is through this search. We're going to go search, advanced search, find our folks first. And we want to make sure there is an actual custom field setting here. This is really great. It's the summary fields. And in summary fields, again, it's January, so I'm looking at last year. And these totals are really helpful to find those folks and know who's given the aggregate amount of $250 or more. So here, if I go to total deductible contributions last fiscal year, and if I type in 250 and just leave the rest open, it's going to find everybody who's given that much. Now, obviously, if you were doing it in December of the same year, you would use the total deductible contribution this fiscal year. But we're going to use last fiscal year because I'm sitting in January, and I'm going to do a search, and I should be able to find my folks, right? So in this case, there's my 32 folks. We want the contacts because we're doing an end of year tax form, which is really looking at the aggregate number where those totals all sit on the contact record. So we can print from here. So I'm going to grab all these folks, go on actions, and there's a print merge document. And from here, now you definitely want to set up your tax letters. I've already done it here. It's end of year tax letters. And again, to find those letters or those templates, you would go to mailings. So let me open this up, mailings, message templates. I'm going to open this up in another tab so you can see that here is where you want to create your letters. You can copy from an existing template, which we've created that like a thank you letter, or you can just grab something and just edit your letters here. So if I just, you can just edit it and create it from this area. So this is where you want to do that. Otherwise, I've already selected my end of year donor tax letters. Here, when you print it, when you finally download to print, it will create an activity that you've printed letters. So I want to know what it was for. So I'm going to call it my end of year 2020 tax letters, right? So I know what it's for. And these are for my donors. So maybe I'll put my donor tax letters. Put my year in there. So then I'm going to go down and now, since I picked that template, you can even edit some more here. So I'm actually going to edit it here and put in the year, your 2020 donations, and you just enter all the information you want here. You can just go ahead and edit right on the template. And there is this custom field, and you can see this custom field is actually under this token. It's a token where I'm going to grab that total deductions from last fiscal year, right? So remember, your deductions are also created from when you created your financial types, like which financial types are deductible. So you would just go down and you'd find your summary. Here it is. We're in the total. Find my total stuff here. There it is, total. So you have to find your summaries. Here are the arts on the summary fields, and you have to look for that total. The total, there it is. So total, I want my total deductible from last fiscal year. So basically this custom field, and I can just redo it again, would be from the total, and you can just start typing, right, from the last fiscal year. So basically it's that inserts that token and it's ready to go. And you can update your template or you can leave it as is. Otherwise, what I want to do before I download, because once you click the download, it's going to create that activity. I like to preview my letters first. So I'm going to click on preview. Notice there's other document types, but PDF is actually the easiest because it preserves the formatting. So I'm going to click on preview. And we'll give it a second. I'm going to open it up here so we can take a look at it. And you can see now, here we go. So there's the first one. You can see it is pulling in the actual total deductions from last year. So you would just look that up. It's good to verify it. So I'm going to close this out, and now I am ready to download. And what happens here, once I click this download, it's going to create the activities. So I'm going to click on download. It will create those the same PDFs as before. I don't need to look, we looked at them already, but let's take a look at what happens to the contact records. So I'm just going to cancel out of this because let's say I already did it. And I'm going to go and search. I'm going to make sure I can find those folks to see that those activities were created. So I'm going to go to search, advanced search. And this time I'm going to display, just to verify, I'm going to display activities. And I'm going to just go to the activity area here. And I'm going to look for the printed. There's one here for a print merge document. And I'm just going to use today's date because that was just when I did it, today. So we're going to look at that. Now let's take a look at what we get. And there you can see, here are the folks that I just printed today with that print merge document. So it created the actual activity on their records. And that's how you print your end of year tax letters.